say anything. Don't attempt to defend your billing practices. Your billing practices are indefensible.
We've been over this.
If I thought you were capable of listening, I'd shut up.
That makes no sense at all.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Every case you have rates a 5 on the complexity scale?
Dr. House has a rather specialized practice.
Okay. Then let's go through these.
All of these?
If you have lunch reservations, cancel. 62 years old, you prescribe Viagra. I look in vain for the words erectile dysfunction in the notes for Dolores Smith.
She had a heart condition.
And you ran out of nitroglycerin.
She also had low blood pressure. So nitro would be dangerous. Little blue pills improve blood flow. They're vasodilators. That's why you sometimes get the headaches.
I think Dr. House understands.
No, of course I do. The woman has a heart condition. She's on her own. A man can't nail his office assistant. It's national crisis time.
Are you seriously expecting us to foot the bill for off-label use of medication?
Fine, I'll pay for it. How much are the pills? She took how many?
Put the money away.
Are you trying to bribe me?
No. I could. There's an ATM in the lobby.
My client's an idiot. But is he wrong about the pills?
Off-label use is not sanctioned.
You're retiring in 3 weeks. You've been doing this job nearly 20 years. Aren't you tired of administering policy you disagree with?
I never said I disagree.
What can they do to you? And Dr. House is sorry about his earlier outburst.
Absolutely. You do background checks on Medicaid personnel?
I do what's necessary for my client. Wow, new personal record.
Yeah, timing's good for me too. Got a reservation at a little place in the Inner Harbor.
You booked us dinner reservation?
Best Maryland crab in Maryland.
Don't you have a plane to catch?
Not for hours.
Your flight leaves at 7.
You did a background check on me?
And mine doesn't leave till 9 p.m. It looks like you'll be dining alone.
You checked on my flight, so you could be sure to be on a different one. Thought we were past the avoidance stage.
I didn't think we'd be finished this soon.
Where's your crucifix?
I left at the jeweler's to be cleaned.
Right. Why aren't you wearing your cross?
I told you I left
You
it.
keep jewelry cleaner under the sink so you won't have to go a day without it. True, you forgot it that morning that our pipes burst. But then you went back and waded through the flood to retrieve it. So, why no waiting today?
Didn't you bring a book to read or something?
Either you left it behind on purpose or by mistake. The only reason you'd leave it behind intentionally is if it no longer meant anything to you. But since it was a gift from your mom, that would mean you had a fight with her. Since you don't talk to ghosts, that's unlikely.
Leave it alone, Greg.
Yeah, I'm good at that. So that leaves forgetting it unintentionally. But then we have to explain why you didn't go back for it when you realized.
I didn't realize until I got to the airport.
Nope, you were wearing makeup when you got to the airport. You can't put on makeup without looking at yourself. And you can't look at yourself without touching that thing.
What does this matter to you?
It's an anomaly. Anomalies bug me.
And you're gonna suffer.
I suppose it's also possible that the clasp broke. But then you'd be carrying the thing around in your purse.
We had a fight. We had a fight, and I was angry and not thinking straight, and I walked out without my makeup and without my cross. And I stopped at the drugstore to buy makeup, but I couldn't buy a cross because they don't have an aisle for personal talismans.
So you had a fight. I'm sure it'll blow over.
It was about nothing.
Of course it was. Mark's tired, he's worried, he's got mobility problems. It's normal to blow up over little things.
I don't mind fighting over little things. I don't even mind fighting over big things. That I could understand. But we fight over nothing. You know, a mailbox with a sign that says last pickup 5 p.m. Does that mean last pickup to go to the post office or last pickup to leave the post office and be sent out of town?
You fought over mail delivery?
I tried to get him to drop the subject, but he wouldn't. I told him he was right. He thought I was being condescending.
You were.
He's pushing me out of his life.
Maybe you're misinterpreting.
Did I misinterpret with you? At least this time I recognize it. That's the benefit of convincing the only two men you've ever loved. They're better off without you.
Yeah, it's all your fault. You know, Stacy in the original Greek means relationship killer.
I'm gonna go wash my face so I look like a grown-up again.
Attention, please. Due to weather conditions, all flights are grounded until further notice. Cots are being provided on the lower level. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Run down and serve you a cot with a view.
Where's your knapsack?
Check it through.
That's right, I forgot it's hard for you to carry and walk. I booked a room at the airport hotel when I saw how bad the weather was. It's the last one available. Your leg can't handle a night on a cot.
Thanks.
Ready?
Right.
The hotel's upstairs.
Does Mark know about this?
Martin knows when things are bad. I always like to have an escape route planned.
I have to know what's going on here. So when you have a fight with Mark, and you try to avoid me, I have to think that...
That I'm feeling vulnerable and I don't want to be around you because it might lead to something.
Right. But then a hotel room.
Might also lead to something.
So, which is it?
Our relationship's like an addiction. It's like,
Really good drugs.
no, it's like vindaloo curry.
Okay, sure.
Really, really hot Indian curry they make with red chili peppers.
I know what it is. I think it was addictive.
You're abrasive and annoying and come on way too strong, like vindaloo curry. And when you're crazy about curry, that's fine, but no matter how much you love curry, you have too much of it, it takes the roof of your mouth off. And then you never want to see curry for a really, really long time, but you wake up one day and you think, God, I really miss curry. You're a jerk.
I know. You hadn't just had a fight with Mark.
Once in your life, will you shut up?